Well, the commissioner tells 7 Action News that the judge released Officer Rodriguez on a $5,000 personal bond. They will both meet this week to determine the future of the officer's employment. Meanwhile, Warren police said they've started an internal affairs investigation, but the commissioner and the prosecutor both stress that the officer is considered innocent until proven guilty, no matter what the video shows. No matter what the video shows.
Welcome back to We the People University. My name is Abaya Israel, former police officer, former sheriff's deputy. We're going to jump right into this video. But one thing I want to share really quickly is how the level of police brutality has grown in this country. Two things I can say for certain I never did within my policing career. One was disrespect a citizen as if they're not a human being by telling them to sit on the ground like a dog. Two, police brutality, placing your hands on another human being by attacking them just because you feel as though you have the authority to do so. This has to stop, and it takes all of us to make this stop. Not going to say too much more. I want you guys to look at this video, take a good, long, hard look, and understand this is why this effort is needed. This must stop. Let's check this out.
Well, let's get now to that breaking story. A Warren police officer facing charges of using excessive force against an inmate. The officer is Matthew Rodriguez, a 14-year veteran of the Warren Police Department, and he just faced a judge to be arraigned on a serious crime. A few minutes ago, the Warren Police Commissioner, Bill Dwyer, released the video showing the inmate getting hit in the head and slammed to the ground. Dwyer says it happened a little before 6 last Tuesday morning at the Warren jail as the officer was processing that man. Two fellow officers can be seen jumping in to stop the attack.
So the story is that the other two officers jumped in between the other officer trying to prevent the attack. But what I saw, and I know what you saw, were the other two officers piling on top of this man while he was being attacked. And simply saying enough, stop, is not enough if you're an officer sworn to protect our rights. Don't let this phony press conference fool you. They only did this because it was on camera and it was going to come out. So they're trying to pretend like they're on top of things, but if you listen carefully, they're giving you subtle clues that this officer may beat all charges free and clear.
The commissioner says once he was notified by his team, he put the officer on administrative leave.
The reason we are here today is to be transparent and to inform the public that acts of misconduct by members of the Warren Police Department will not be tolerated. 1 minute in length, an unexpected act of misconduct was committed by a Warren police officer. All acts of police misconduct merits review and response. This is not what we do. This is not who we are. And this is not what the men and women of this department stand for when they are put on a uniform. One of the officers reported saying, "That's enough, that's enough," as he worked to de-escalate the overall situation. The officer's actions were not at all justified. This officer's actions were not at all justified. The actions of this officer are not consistent with our training.
But this is exactly what the public expects. They expect somebody to get out in front of it, don't cover it up, bring it to the attention, and make sure that they're heard loud and clear. This is unacceptable and not tolerable.
Well, the commissioner tells 7 Action News that the judge released Officer Rodriguez on a $5,000 personal bond. They will both meet this week to determine the future of the officer's employment. Meanwhile, Warren police said they've started an internal affairs investigation, but the commissioner and the prosecutor both stress that the officer is considered innocent until proven guilty, no matter what the video shows. 7 Action News reporter Whitney Burney is covering this breaking story for us today, and she'll have more on later editions of 7 Action News and at WXYZ.com.
I find it extremely suspect that I can't really show you the raw footage of this video without having to censor it because YouTube continues to restrict it. Make sure you go over and check out the original video as well. Time is over for us simply accepting this type of behavior from police officers, no matter if they work on the street or inside of a jail. Not only should we file lawsuits, file complaints, but take the extra step. Contact the Department of Justice and or your local ACLU. The reason these things continue to happen is because police have no faith on us, the citizens, following up with an action against them stepping on our rights. Make sure you know your rights and also protect your rights, and never let this happen to you without you doing something about it. With that being said, We the People University, signing off. Want to learn your rights? Make sure you register for our online video course titled Surviving the Police. You will learn everything you need to know when it comes to protecting your rights against tyrannical cops. So make sure you visit wethepeopleuniversity.com and register today.